Hey everyone, it's Brian from YourParanormal. Welcome to Paranormal 101. We're on episode 6, How to Start a Team. And look, we are stepping it up. Today we actually have slides. So let's go ahead and get right into it. As a reminder, we talked about the first step, getting your flashlight, getting your paranormal journal. We talked about your personal paranormal goals. And then of course, ways to start your paranormal adventure. We've got just a research team or a TV, movie, documentary watching team. Or actually going out on the field a little bit and doing some flashlight tours. Or joining a team. And today we have starting your own team. And for starting your own team, we really feel like it's the full experience. I mean, you really go all in. And you can really customize your paranormal adventure to what you're trying to get out of it. Of course, if we join a team, we're trying to make sure that our goals align, but if you're the one starting the team and you're the one building this adventure and helping people start their own adventure as well, you're all in, you have full control, and you can really create the magic that you want to create. But a lot of people, they think just because they start a team that it's all on them and they're the only ones that can make decisions, and that's not necessarily true because there doesn't have to be just one leader. You can have multiple people, like a council, or like some sort of leadership here where maybe 2, 3, or even 4 or 5 people are in charge. And of course there could be different ranking system in your group. So the people that just come on the investigations to have a fun time can be there, but they might not necessarily make the same decisions as the people that invest the hours to create the magic and the ability to go on all these adventures. Coordinating with location owners and raising capital and purchasing equipment to make sure that you guys can conduct enough paranormal research for your liking. Those people might have a little more weight in the decisions. The first thing that you want to consider when you're thinking about starting a team is your team goals. For example, my personal goals are to create a large sample size of paranormal research across a lot of different locations so I can kind of make a judgment on if ghosts are real, if there is an afterlife, help people start their own adventures as well. Specifically YourParanormal, the team's goal is to help people start, grow, and share their paranormal adventure. And so there might be some people in my group that they just want to have a great time. There are some people in the group that want to prove that the afterlife exists because they lost a loved one. And there's some people that just want confirmation that all the experiences they had as a child, in childhood, are actually real and doesn't make them crazy. Those aren't the specific goals of the group. They might align more with my goals because I'm the leader, but not everyone has to share those goals. So if your team's goal is to help private residences, some of your members, they might not have that ranked as the same priority. Their priority might just be having fun or finding an afterlife for themselves, like their own personal goals, but that might not necessarily mesh with your group's goals. Whether you're sitting down and having that conversation with yourself, or you're getting the people that you want your group to be a part of, is getting them involved and kind of seeing what you want to accomplish as a group. And the next thing is then the number of people that you want on your team. Okay, so YourParanormal really doesn't care how many people are on the team. You could be a part of the team. You can investigate 1 investigation out of 3 years, for example. We still consider you part of the team, and that's how we want it. There's no membership fees. There's no, we just ask if you go on an investigation, you contribute like a minimum investigation fee of $15. Or if we're renting out a location that you help cover the cost, we'll give it to you at cost. You don't have to worry about batteries or equipment or anything. We'll do all the itineraries, getting a quality group of people around you. You just have fun. We're just going to need you to help pay, like if it's $300 and 10 people, we just ask that you pay $30. But some people, on the other hand, might want their team to just be 1 person, or 2 people, or 5 or 10, and they want them to be very engaged and very committed. So figuring out how many people you want on your team is very important. And now, where to find team members? The best thing to do is to recruit some of your friends that you either met in grade school, college, work, any friends or family that you met along the way. Genuine quality people that aren't going to fake evidence, and that they're not going to contaminate evidence, and they're going to take this serious if that's your group's goal. But if you're out there just to have fun and you don't need to take it as serious, well then of course you don't have to narrow that search down. But finding good members shouldn't be about quantity. We would just recommend quality. But if your team's goal is to have a tremendous amount of people with the risk factor of having less quality, then absolutely go for it. That's where we go first. And of course, you could always advertise on Facebook or a website. Of course, there's listings. The only real listing I would recommend is, once you start your Facebook page, go ahead and post there. Research if there's any paranormal teams in your neighborhood, whether in your city, town, or part of the state, or wherever you live. And I'd reach out to those groups and say, hey, we're a new team and we're looking for a few members. I don't know if you have any recommendations, this is that. Maybe even do some dual investigations just to get some experience under your belt. And of course, you got to come up with the team name and logo, something that's very important to you. It could be a school mascot or something that your group stands for. Of course, YourParanormal is all about helping people start, grow, and share their paranormal adventure. It really started with just how to start and start and grow your paranormal adventure, which is that dualism there, which is why there's two colors. And YourParanormal is just one word with the Y and P capitalized. So in the logo, I made sure that was like that. And yeah, and our team is centered around your paranormal adventure. It's not necessarily about us, we want to, I guess it's just not about the team, it's not about me. I want it about looking at our evidence, looking at our experiences, and how to start your own paranormal adventure. And this is even applicable to people that join our team. It's not necessarily about our group's message, it's about making sure that everyone's individual adventure is absolutely fantastic, because it's about your paranormal adventure, not what does the team need, this that. It's all about the people at the end of the day for us. And so that's how we incorporated our name and logo. But this is one of the most fun parts, so really have fun with this with your team. And of course, if you have a college team, there's some more hoops to jump through, like getting it approved at your college, for example. But I would just like to note here that there's a lot of good qualities. Even though there might be more hoops to jump through, you might get college funding for certain events. And you might even have a giant library of access to 4K cameras and everything under the sea. So if you're a college team, you can definitely do it. There might be more hoops, but more opportunities. So closing notes here. People might think it's abrasive to start a team. And that's why at YourParanormal, when we teach how to start your paranormal adventure, there's kind of 4 levels, right? You can just do some research, watch the movies. You can do some flashlight tours. You could join a team, or you could start a team. And this is the all-in version. This is where you have the most control, and in my opinion, you can make the most magic. So I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope this helped you, and we're looking forward to the next Paranormal 101. And of course, this is all to help you start your paranormal adventure.
Scary Games Saturday. Real ghost hunters play real scary games.